we're going to start with flies. You've done these before. You're just going to lie flat on your back on the floor, dumbbells over your head. You're going to open up your arms, okay, until your elbows touch the floor. There will be a slight bend in your arms. So when your elbows touch the floor, bring them back up, okay? And then as you bring them back up, I want you to tilt your hands so that the bottom of the weights touch, okay? And that just kind of squeezes those pectoral muscles at the top. It's a really good little motion at the end of that exercise. Then you're going to be doing balance ball chest press. I can't remember if you've done this before, but you're going to roll out on the balance ball. You're going to use those hamstrings and glutes to hold yourself up off the ground. And you want the balance ball kind of under your shoulder blades so that you can rest your head comfortably, okay? So you're going to be using your legs to keep your body up off the ground. You don't want your hips to sag like this. You want to use your legs, and you're going to be using back muscles as well to hold your body off of the ground. And then you're just going to start with your dumbbells overhead. You're going to lower them down to about 90 degrees when your arms hit 90 degrees, and then you're going to push them back up. Your arms are going to come out a little bit, out, and then back together at the top, okay? And really, as you're doing them, focus on keeping your legs flexed and your muscles working so that you're keeping your booty up off the ground and keeping a nice flat posture as you're laying on that ball. Okay, the walking lunges with weights, you have a couple options. Just hold the weights in your hand unless it's too intense, and then of course, always the modification to these is to not have weights. Walking lunges you can do one of two ways. You can, if you have enough room, actually walk, so you're stepping forward into the lunge, and you can actually move. Your other option is, if you're limited in space, step out, power off that front leg, and step back, and then step out with the other leg. And I'm sorry, your weights will be at your side here. So stepping out. So just like any lunge, all the same technique and form, knee in line with the second toe. Drop your hips straight down, and the lower you go, the more intense. Also, most of your weight needs to be on the front leg. Yes, he is. Okay, the next one I want you to do is a step up to a balance with your legs straight. I don't know if this is going to hold me. Maybe not. You can use a stool or your fireplace mantle, but basically what you're going to be doing is you are going to step up. Imagine I have a stool in front of me. Step up on top of it to a balance. So go ahead and find your balance first. And then I want you to straighten your leg as much as you can. You're going to be working a lot of muscles right here and also in this base leg to keep yourself balanced. That's enough, bud. That's enough. No, thank you. All right. And for those, I want you to do all of them on one side and then switch to the other side. So step up, find your balance first, then straighten your leg as much as you can. Okay? And when you straighten your leg, you don't want to be leaning into this leg or opening your hips or anything like that. You want to keep your hips nice and square. So if your leg doesn't go very, very high, that's okay. It's still going to be working these muscles quite a bit. And I want you to hold it for 3 seconds. The next thing you're going to do is a lat bar pull down with a resistance band. So get out your resistance bands, and wherever you have a spot to hook it, you're just going to hook it around something. I don't know if you can see me. Yeah. I'll just demonstrate as if I'm holding the resistance band. So hook it up high on something higher than you, and you can either kneel, sit all the way back on your feet, wherever is most comfortable, and whatever is going to give you as much resistance as you need. And the motion you're going to use is you're going to be holding these handles, and you are going to pull it straight down as as if if there were a bar connecting them, you would be pulling it right in front of your face. Okay, so you'd be pulling it to your chin. So you're really gonna we're working on these muscles right here underneath your armpits that go along the sides of your shoulder blades and your back. You're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together as much as you can, and also open up that chest. Okay, so you really want to open up that chest. You want to feel it opening as you do this. And just imagine if there were a bar connecting the two handles, that it would be coming within inches of your face. So you're really going to be opening that chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and you should feel it in your muscles here rather than in your arm muscles. Not right now, sweetie. Not right now. Okay, then you're going to do renegade rows. And, okay, sweetheart, just go play with it then. Renegade rows. You're going to have your dumbbells in your hands. I want you on your knees. Okay? Hips drop just a little bit so that you are engaging your core muscles just a little bit. And then you're just going to pull you're going to alternate on these. You're going to pull the weights back, squeezing your shoulder blades together as you pull back, okay? I don't know how to. All right, then hip extensions you've done many times before. This time I would like you to try, and we're both legs on the ground. I want you to try with your hands over your head, doing the hip extension. Really drive those hips up. Don't let them touch in between reps. And single leg deadlifts, I think you've done several times before. So just as a reminder, have one foot off the ground, you're gonna bend down and snap up. Keep your back nice and straight. Okay, then you're gonna be doing a plank. Remember, keep your knees down for the plank and also the side plank. And then the cobra is where you're lying flat on your stomach. Honey, can you go play in the kitchen, please? You're lying flat on your stomach. You want your hands at your sides, your palms up. Honey, can you get off, please? Sweetie, go play in the kitchen for just a minute, okay? I'm almost done. You're going to lift up at least your top half, your arms and shoulders off the ground, and your head for the whole time. If you can, also lift your legs off the ground, okay? But if it's too much, it's too intense, and this is going to get your back muscles, then just do the top half for as long as you can. Aiming for 30 seconds at a time. All right? Have fun with that.